Hello students, this video deals with lipids. Lipids are organic compounds. These are large and diverse group of naturally occurring organic compounds. They are soluble in non-polar organic solvents like ether, chloroform, acetone and benzene, and generally insoluble in water. So these lipids are heterogeneous group of compounds. This includes fats, oils, steroids, wax and related compounds. Coming to the classification of lipids, so lipids are classified into simple, complex, derived and sterols. So which are further divided into different groups. For example, here the simple lipids are classified into fats and oils and waxes. Compound lipids, they are classified into phospholipids, gangliosides, lipopolysaccharides and lipoproteins. Again, phospholipids are divided into glycerophospholipids and sphingospholipids. Derived lipids, if you hydrolyze these simple and compound lipids, what you get after hydrolysis, so these are derived lipids, that is fatty acids, glycerol, steroids, alkaloids, fatty aldehydes, ketone bodies, hydrocarbons, lipid soluble vitamins, hormones. So these are all derived lipids. And the last one, sterols. So I have given the example of cholesterol. First one, that is simple lipids. So what are these simple lipids? How do you define this? Simple lipids are esters of fatty acid. Means ester means here the it's a glycerol. When it reacts with the acids, that is fatty acids, what you get, it is the triacyl glycerides. They are the esters of fatty acid. Oils and fats. The esters of fatty acids with glycerol, the difference between oil and fat is only physical. That is, oil is liquid in a room temperature, while fat is solid at room temperature. Okay. The second one of simple lipid, it is waxes. The waxes are esters of fatty acid with long chain alcohols other than glycerol. These alcohols may be aliphatic or alicyclic. So here the cetyl alcohol I have given you. Cetyl alcohol is the most commonly found alcohol in waxes. This is the structure of a wax. The second class, it is complex lipids or compound lipids. So here these complex or compound lipids are esters of fatty acid containing the groups in addition to alcohol and fatty acid. The group may be, it is phosphate. So in case of phospholipids, the additional group is phosphate. The lipid containing addition to fatty acids and an alcohol, a phosphoric acid residue. So these lipids are called as phospholipids. They frequently have a nitrogen containing base and other substrates. Example, glycerophospholipids. Alcohol is a glycerol, and in the sphingospholipids, the alcohol moiety is a sphingosine. So here I have given you the structure of three phospholipids, that is phosphatidyl serine, phosphatidyl ethylamine and phosphatidyl choline. In phosphatidyl serine, here you can see this is the glycerol backbone. It is attached to saturated fatty acid. First carbon is attached to saturated fatty acid. The second carbon is attached to unsaturated fatty acid. And the third carbon with phosphate moiety and nitrogenous base. Here it is phosphatidyl serine. Similar to that, we can see here phosphate moiety attached with the phosphatidyl ethylamine. And the last one, it is attached with the phosphatidyl choline moiety. Okay, so where these phospholipids are present? These phospholipids are present in plasma membrane. So this phosphate moiety, it is a hydrophilic in nature, and these two fatty acids, they are present in the form of tails. Okay, this region, it is a phospholipid bilayer. It is a hydrophobic region. Okay, so the phospholipids are the major components of phospho, that is plasma membrane. Sphingospholipids, here instead of glycerol, sphingosine is present. This is the structure of sphingosine. Here the second carbon is attached with the fatty acid and the third carbon with phosphate moiety and that is ethylamine moiety. This is sphingophospholipid. So these sphingolipids are the major constituents in the membranous myelin sheath that surrounds the nerve fibril that and electrically insulates many nerve cells. The axon is particularly rich in sphingomyelin. The next one is ganglioside, lipids containing fatty acid, sphingosine, carbohydrate and nitrogenous base. Glycerol and phosphates are absent in cerebroside and ganglioside. So this is a structure of ganglioside. You can see here a carbohydrate moiety. Glycosphingolipids are glycolipids widely distributed in every tissue of the body, particularly in nervous tissue such as brain. They occur in outer leaflet of plasma membrane, having a role in cell communication. Glycolipids are classified into neutral cerebroside and acidic cerebroside according to the monosaccharide bound to the ceramide. They are galactocerebroside and glucocerebroside. In acidic cerebroside are the sulfatates. These are galactocerebroside where sulfate ganglioside are glucocerebroside to which one or more sialic acid are added. So this is a lipid membrane which are attached to a glycolipid, and this is a sugar moiety, okay, and this is a lipid residue. Usually they are act as a receptors. Glycolipids are found on the outer leaflet of cellular membrane, where it plays not only a structural role to maintain the membrane stability but also facilitates cell-cell communication according to receptors. Anchors of proteins and regulators of signal transduction process. The next one, it is lipoproteins. Lipoproteins is a biochemical assembly whose primary function is to transport hydrophobic lipid, also known as fat molecule, in water. As in blood plasma or other extracellular fluids, many enzymes, transporters, structural proteins, antigens, adhesive molecules and toxins are lipoprotein in nature. So this is the protein moiety where cholesterol esters are present. Cholesterol moiety is embedded here, triacylglycerides, and this complete structure, it is of a phospholipid surrounded by phospholipids. The next one, it is lipopolysaccharides. Lipopolysaccharides is a major component of outer membrane of gram-negative bacteria. So this lipopolysaccharide plays a role in distinguishing gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Lipopolysaccharide is a localized in the outer layer of the membrane, and it is non-capsulated strains exposed to cell surface. Last one, it is sulfolipids. Sulfolipids are class of lipids which possess a sulfur containing functional group. The plant sulfolipid sulfoquinol diacylglycerol is present in the thylakoid membrane. In plants, these sulfoquinosyl diacylglycerides are important members in sulfur cycle. Derived lipids. So derived lipids are the components which are obtained after hydrolysis of complex and simple lipids. So these derived lipids, they consist of fatty acid, free fatty acids, steroids, glycerol, prostaglandins, leukotrienes, terpenes, dolicol and monoacylglycerol, diacylglycerol, fat soluble vitamins and ketone bodies. The last one, it is sterols. Sterols are polycyclic organic compounds. So in that good example is cholesterol. Cholesterol plays a role in a membrane fluidity, but its most important function is in reducing the permeability of the cell membrane. The cholesterol can fit in the space between the phospholipids and prevent the diffusion of water-soluble molecules across the membrane. Okay, this is the overall picture of how lipid molecules are classified. Coming to this conclusion, the lipids are physiologically important molecules. So they serve very important, that is important biological functions and provide energy reservoirs, and predominantly in the form of triacylglycerides, and serve as a biologically active molecules and exert a wide range of regulatory function. Thank you. Thank you for watching.